Want Dez Bryant in the building at no salary.
They didn't even offer Dez the opportunity to get a pay cut. They sat up there and said, we're moving in a different direction.
Dak's the real deal and only getting better.
The problem is Jerry Jones. It's a culture of lack of accountability.
Well, Zeke's got to have another season like he did in his rookie campaign when he had 1,000 yards from scrimmage on first down.
And the truth of the matter is, it shouldn't be the case that out of 60 over the last 20 years, only 4 haven't made the Super Bowl. And one of those is the Dallas Cowboys.
There's more pressure on the offensive coordinator. There's more pressure on Jason Garrett as a head coach and the other complementary players.
We are going to define this football team by what we do. Not what anybody else does, not what anybody else says. We are.
Tends to run from the dark. But what if you learn to welcome it with open arms? Because when the darkest hour arrives, that's when we are able to see moments. See, moments, they define us. The smallest of them with greatest power. Who we are in the dark becomes a revelation in the light. All the pain that turned into the expectation, the drops of sweat that hid our tears, the moments we battled through together makes us who we are. And we are never afraid of the unknowns. You see, seasons come and go.
Loser of this game eliminated from the playoff picture.
It's like a day that wasn't meant to be.
People come and go. But in order to be successful, you have to love the game more than the name. This quest has never been about our names anyway, because outside these walls, it's just noise. The traditions we uphold, the honor we bestow, this star we carry gives us purpose. You see, we understand the timing of this opportunity, an opportunity to respect this game, to walk a new road, to facilitate greatness. And it starts with one thing, a moment in time. You see, we see the magnitude. We know we have control of this moment. Come on, baby, let's get it. To define ourselves with greatness, relentlessness, and unending desire to fight.
Fight and keep battling and finish the right way. And those are things we try to emphasize to our team day in and day out.
We don't need hype. We don't need a reason why.
Nobody can stop you, King.
We don't need approval.
Find a way to win, boys.
We just need a moment.
Cowboys on 3. 1, 2, 3, Cowboy.
The Cowboys are the #1 brand in the world, and they've largely for 15 years been average. It has to be the head coach is gone, and it has to be number 88 is gone.
They don't want Dez Bryant in the building at no salary.
They didn't even offer Dez the opportunity to get a pay cut. They sat up there and said, we're moving in a different direction.
Dak's the real deal and only getting better.
The problem is Jerry Jones. It's a culture of lack of accountability.
Well, Zeke's got to have another season like he did in his rookie campaign when he had 1,000 yards from scrimmage on first down.
And the truth of the matter is, it shouldn't be the case that out of 16 teams in the NFC over the last 20 years, only 4 haven't made the Super Bowl. And one of those is the Dallas Cowboys.
There's more pressure on the offensive coordinator. There's more pressure on Jason Garrett as a head coach and the other complementary players.
We are going to define this football team by what we do. Not what anybody else does, not what anybody else says. We are.
Tends to run from the dark. But what if you learn to welcome it with open arms? Because when the darkest hour arrives, that's when we are able to see moments. See, moments, they define us. The smallest of them with greatest power. Who we are in the dark becomes a revelation in the light. All the pain that turned into the expectation, the drops of sweat that hid our tears, the moments we battled through together makes us who we are. And we are never afraid of the unknowns. You see, seasons come and go.
Loser of this game eliminated from the playoff picture.
It's like a day that wasn't meant to be.
People come and go. But in order to
What's up with you guys? It is your boy. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and boy am I here today. It is not Sunday. It is not Saturday. It ain't even Thursday. Y'all already know what it is. What day is it, man? It is game day. And I am West Coast, the Cowboy, man. I just put the "the" in between the West and the "the." I just gave myself a second name. But yo, man, I'm just really excited, man. Why? Because it's game day. We only get this day once a week. And guess what? It is here. I will drink to that. So your Cowboys today drove about 300 miles to go up. I don't know if that's, was it never eat shredded meat? Drove 300 miles north and went up there to go take on the bitter rivals. Now, I'm not going to, this ain't no rivalry in my opinion, because it's kind of like the best analogy. Y'all say I'm the king of the analogy. So let me say it's like this. It's kind of like my oldest, it's like my littlest son. You know what I'm saying? Thinking it's a rivalry between him and my oldest son. Like, nah, bruh, that's your big brother. He'll always be bigger than you. And until you get bigger, you're going to do what he say. And that's how it's going to be today in Houston, man. So before I get right in it, man, let me show you guys some love. What's up with you, Tracy? What's up with you, Mary? What's up with you, Brenda? Remember, as I say your name, Give West Coast some love. Give me one share because you already know sharing only lets West Coast know that you care. That's the only thing it does. It just lets me know that you care. So what's up with you, Miss Brenda? What's up with you, Dalia? How you doing? What's up with you, Crystal? Hey, time out. Time out. We got 4 Cowboy ladies. The first 4 people on the feed today with some Cowboy women. Hey, let's clap it up, man. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. That's what I like to see, man. Man, y'all better get on y'all thing, man. Come on, man. They already up in here. They done got their drinks. They done sat down. They done got a good seat. They ready for the show. Come on. That's what I like to see, man. All right, so, Crystal, what's up with you? Dang. We might be going for 5 because I'm looking at Zabriah, and you got a lot of people in your photo, but it looked like we got 5 ladies on here back to back. Hey, that's why I keep saying West Coast is gonna get us an all women's Cowboy talking show, and so we can get some women on here talking about some Cowboys too. What up with you, Christopher? What up with you, Ricky Star? Bree? What up with you, man? What's up with you, man? That's my homeboy right there, man. Hey, let me get some shares, bro. Ben Bias. What's up with you? I didn't mean to say your whole name, but it was just too cool. You officially, as of right now, Ben, you have the official coolest name on the feed. As of right now. And just in case somebody comes up in here. Because that Hulk Logan, he's pretty dope, too. I like that name, too. All right, Carlos Bryant, what's up with you, man? To all my Bryants out there, it was a long week, I know. All right, Ivan, what's up with you? What's up with you, Harvey? What's up with you, Miss Darlene? How you doing? Crystal, I already said you. Heast, how you doing? Rich, what up with you? Trey, what up with you? William, Brenda, Jody, Darlene. I got Barry Gibson from Oaks up in here. Lego. Boom, 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 boom. What up with you, Miss Yolanda? What up with you, Miss Yolanda? Hit you twice. What up with you, Jose? What's up with you, my OG partner, Jose? Let me salute you, man. Hey, Jose, like, I don't know if he new to the page, but I know he kind of new to the feed, but hey, he been putting in some work. So shout out to my OG out there, Jose. Hey, I got 65 people on here. Let's try to get to 100. This is a 100 band. This is a 100 people show today. Trust me. I got some goodness for you. This is a 100 people show today. Trust me. All right. So go find some people, throw them up in here, and let's get the show cracking. What up with you, GG? What up with you, Evion? How you doing? Well, you want to inbox me the proper pronunciation of your name. How you doing, Rhonda? Corey, Lee, Freeman, Isaac, Darlene, Tom, Cowboys, Manic Smith. Second best name on the feed. David, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Janelle? Brenda, you all up and up there. Brandon, how you doing? Ben, Tracy, Thomas, TJ, Carrie. What's up with you? I was just wondering where the heck Thomas was. What up with you, Regina? Hey, if nobody, Evion, I said you already. So, yo, now that I didn't pay my bills, I didn't put my little 50 cents in the machine and paid my bills, I need some of y'all to pay y'all bills and give me some shares, give me some likes. Let's get this Verizon bill paid. But, yo, let's get right into this game, man. Let's get into this game. I know y'all saw the quick, before I do that, y'all saw the little promo before this came on, right? Y'all saw Cowboy Experience. Cowboy Experience is the official travel partner of West Coast and Dallas Cowboy Scouting. Boom. Boom. That's what it is. So if you a scout, you rocking with West Coast, this is all I'm saying. If you rock with West Coast, it is your duty. Just like if I was a car, like this, I'm going to tell you like this, right? If I was in the business of buying a new car, which I technically am, and you were a car salesman, and I knew you was a car salesman, it would be my duty to come down there and at least give you a couple minutes to earn your business. Why? Because we Cowboys. Now, you know what I'm saying? How you feel? You see your cousin driving down the street, you know you sell cars, and you be like, why he didn't buy that from me? You feel me? That's how I feel when I see y'all at games. I be like, God dang, man, why they didn't come through Cowboy Experience? We could have put them in the really, really nice hotel at the Embassy Suites. They could have kicked it with West Coast for 2 days. They could have been on the sidelines, you know, having some really good tickets. They could have went to the Lava Cantina on the Saturday from 2 o'clock to 4:30 and just met all types of players. Bryce Butler, Jadeveon Clowney, Travis Frederick. My boy Travis. Travis Fredericks, Zach Martin. Who else? Jeff Heath. Did I already say Jadeveon Clowney? I just like saying his name, so I'm going to say it again. Jadeveon Clowney. And, man, in the original 88, man, Drew Pearson. Like, come on, man. Like, it don't get no better than that. So if you're going to Cowboys games and you want to have an experience, hit West Coast because I got you. All right, so, yo, we got the shares up. You already know I just turned my hat backwards, so you know it's time to go to work. All right, so we about to be off. What up with you, E. Kush? I know you ain't in here. I mean, I know you here somewhere because you just inboxed me, so I know you up in this piece somewhere. But yo, let's get on to talking about this matchup today: Dallas Cowboys versus the Houston Texans, and it's gonna be. Everybody thinks it's gonna be a shootout, but I'm not under that impression. I do believe that there are going to be some key matchups, but before we get into the key matchups, man, let's just talk about the obvious. And the obvious is this, man. The Houston Texans, man, the Houston Texans have a quarterback, and this quarterback is by the name of Mr. Watson. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I like what he liked to Watson. I like what he liked to him when he was in college. I like what he liked to him. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of what he did with the football. I love the way he took that program, and, you know, I'm not saying they weren't nothing, but I like his story. You know what I'm saying? You know, smack me, I'll smack myself. You know what I'm saying? For applauding him. But I like the young man. But he's on the opposite team, so you know I had to come up with the scheme to get on that butt. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first key matchup. The first key matchup is gonna be that boy Watson and Hopkins versus D-Law, the secondary. Now, I didn't have room because, hey, them other linebackers, they got some fat old necks, and my screen is only like 3x6, so I couldn't put all them fat necks up there. So I just put Jalen Smith to represent the linebacking core because he is the essence of the linebacking core. Now, the reason why I say this is, the reason why I say that this is not just, you know, Watson and Hopkins versus, you know, the cornerbacks per se, is because I'm going to show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something. Hold up real quick. Why my computer's always trying to update while I'm doing a show? Like, what's up? That's some old Philly. I bet this computer right here is made by a Philadelphia Eagle fan. I promise you, man. This computer on the right, this was made by, I guarantee you, if I look it up right now, I promise you, I put this on everything I love. Hey, Big Sam, I know you up in here somewhere. I promise you, man, this computer, my computer on the left is made by a dang somewhere in Philadelphia. They be hating like a mug, man. It's the reason why I had to get another one in the first place. I ain't tripping, though. Look at that. Ooh. Now, how you feel now? How you feel now, huh? How you feel now? Hold up. All right, now we done with that. All right, we done with that. All right, so back to the matchup. So this first matchup that I think is going to be very, very pivotal is that boy Watson and Hopkins versus D-Law, Jalen Smith, and the DB Nation. Now, the reason for it is, first off, the muscle. They have it's like this. We got a number 4, but they got a number 4 too. And I'm gonna tell you one thing I like about this offense over there at the Houston. One thing, I think the only thing that I really like about this option, other than the fact they did a really good job of getting the ball to their best player, which is Hopkins. One thing I like about this, man, is this offense has totally changed from the last quarterbacks that they had. I say quarterbacks because there was a time where they just had a slew of guys playing quarterbacks, where they have definitely, in this offense, wrapped it around Watson. Like, everything about this offense is honestly like his old Clemson days. Like, literally. Like, I know this because I was never a big SEC fan. I mean, other than the fact that I'm from Arkansas too. I know, oh my God, I just gave up some news. Yes, West Coast Cowboy. I was born in Arkansas for 6 years, and then I moved to California. I just told my story on air. But, so I grew up liking the Razorbacks. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the SEC used to always beat up on our team, so I used to hate them, right? I used to hate the SEC. So when Deshaun Watson was playing in college, I was like, this is my ray of hope to get back at them for all the bad things that they ever did to Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? For Tennessee beating Skerner and, you know what I'm saying, all that bad stuff they did to us. And Watson, for the most part, did a fairly good job. And when he won the national championship the one year, man, beating the SEC team, I was like overlated. You know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say this. I watched him a lot in college. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the few players that I did watch a lot of. And this offense 100% reminds me of everything Clemson. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, we need to make sure that one thing that's about this offense is he's very comfortable in it. So the number one thing that this defense is going to have to do is make sure that Watson is not comfortable today. As you guys can see, they use the college style option on every single play. Something else that they also do on every single play. Hold up, let me grab my book. Something that they also do on every single play that I like about this offense. Hey, it's my bad that I keep saying stuff that I like about the offense. My bad. Like, hey, whatever. But something I like about their offense too is there is somebody moving on every single play. I think outside of maybe single back formations, like a formation like this where they literally had they had 8 people on the line right now on the offensive line. Other than formations like this, there is someone moving on every single play for their offense. Now, I've been preaching this for I don't know how long. I absolutely wish my team would do that. Why? Because it just gets people out of place. Because when you go moving around and getting parts all moved and stuff, people start getting real nervous, and safety start looking around and they start wondering whose man is who, and what I'm saying, now you hiking the ball and now the safety don't know who it is, and guess what? Now you're scoring a touchdown over their head. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the best advantages about keeping people moving. But 2 things that I'll say about this offense is they love running that college-style option, just like he was in college, which caters to him. You know what I'm saying? I think part of the reason why Deshaun Watson has had such good success is because he had a coach that was 100% bought into his skill set. And his skill set is RPO, not necessarily Michael Vickin. He's not out there Michael Vickin it. That's not what he's not. He's not out there Michael Vickin it. That's not what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But what he is doing is he's using his feet to get the heck out of the pocket, move safeties, and move people around to get you absolutely just all over the place and not know where you are. So the Dallas Cowboys today, we definitely need to make sure that we do a good job of making sure that Watson is not comfortable, because this is an offense that tailors to him. So technically, he's been in this offense probably 6 years, because I think he was in college 4. And this offense that he's running right now is exactly like it. So look for him to can do things to keep himself comfortable. Dallas Cowboys don't get sucked in on the play action. Why? Because they run play action or RPO on every single play. That's another reason why I said that this is going to be very good for the linebackers too. Why? Because you're not going to be able to spy the quarterback the entire time. Why? Because we have other stuff we want to do. We have other stuff we want to do too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we'll be able to just follow him around all day. But when he does do the RPOs and he does get himself in space and gets himself comfortable, we have to make sure that we stay home and stay on our bodies. So, let me give you guys some stats real quick. I didn't want to stat you guys out the game, but just wanted to get in it real quick. But, they pretty much run a spread offense. They got 3 to 4 wide receiver on every play. Currently, right now, they're averaging 123 rushing yards. That's as a team. And you got to remember, that's with Lamar Miller, a guy that a lot of y'all wanted to get a couple years ago. Shame on you. And having an RPO quarterback. So 123 yards, if you're saying that's going to 1 back, I'd be like, dang, that's pretty good. But considering I'm looking at their stats, that's almost divided between 3 guys. So you literally have their most productive back maybe rushing for 40, 50 yards a game. And Watson still is not, he's not running for no 60, 70 yards a game, but he is one of their productive rushers for the game. Passing yards, they're averaging about 291. This is actually, cool thing about the game too is this is actually the 5th best. This is actually the 5th best passing offense in the NFL. Now, the reason why I think that this is one of that their offense is so good as far as passing the ball is simply, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Look, watch this. If I can just find it, shoot. Look at this. Go to that screen. Man. RPO, play action, deep shot downfield. RPO plus play action equals deep shot downfield. RPO plus play action equals deep shot downfield. Yo, you know that new Common Core math, how 1 + 1 = 2 divided by 3? I don't know. That's just what they told me. 1 + 1 = 2 divided by 3. This that new Common Core football math. RPO plus play action equals deep shot downfield. That is what they pretty much try to do on every that is their scheme. That is their desire on almost every drive. Almost every drive for the Houston Texans, and I only watched all 22 on the games this year. I ain't gonna kuye it and watch every single game, but I can't do it. He got the mind for it, but I can't do it. But I just watched the all 22 from this game. I mean, for this year, and for the most part, they are gonna RPO or play action on every single series. On every single series, there's gonna be some type of combination of an RPO, a play action, And the reason why they're doing it is because this is the same thing that we did last week. Last week when we were able to take the deep shots downfield. What did I tell you guys when we in the all 22? If you guys watched last week's breakdown of the game, first play we ran to the right. Second play we play action. Third play, Tavon Austin didn't catch the ball, but we did it twice. You know, Michael Gallup caught his on the left side. Michael Gallup caught his on the left side. Tavon Austin wasn't able to pull his in on the right side for the touchdown. But it's the same kind of format. The only difference is they are very, 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 very consistent with it. And the reason I believe it is because look at the type of plays that Deshaun Watson is able to make outside of the pocket. And then the cool thing about the game is the defense, even on this play right here, the defense actually does a good job of staying home. Like, he has pressure in his face, but look at that freaking throw. Yeah, and you got an all-pro back there catching it. That's amazing, right? It's amazing. That's amazing. Very amazing. Now, that's some good quarterbacking. That's some good, real good quarterbacking out there, man. So you guys remember this. RPO plus play action is going to equal a deep shot down the field. Like, that's the whole thing of what they're setting it up. It's kind of crazy too, because most teams like us, we set up our we set up our play action pass and our deep shots down the field with our running backs, with our running back. We actually did it with Ross Smith last week too, but for the main part, we set it up with Ezekiel Elliott. You know, this team actually sets it up with their quarterback. You know, they like to get Deshaun Watson outside, get those cornerbacks leaking up, thinking that they're going to be able to get a good shot on the quarterback. And then what do? He lobs it right over your head. And please do not underestimate this young man's arm, because this young man has a gun on him. He has a nice little gun on him that could put it. He could definitely put it where it's supposed to be. Let me see what's up with you guys. Yo, so what's up with you, Gary? What's up with you, West Coast? Are you going to Atlanta game? My next game, my next game that I know that I'm doing for sure is going to be the next game that I know that I'm doing for sure is my mind be going blank when I be talking about other stuff. The goddamn Philly. I'm going Cowboys versus Philly. That's the next game I know for sure I'll be at. So, you know, if you guys are coming out that game, make sure you inbox. Let's get in touch. We can meet up, do something, hang out, chill. Okay, bam. All right, so Brock says, what's an RPO? A run pass option. That means the quarterback he can choose between an RPO. He can choose between running the ball. He can choose between passing the ball. It's an option. Jacob says, y'all see the Vikings. Hey, man, before we get into this next section on what's going on, let's run down some of these scores real quick. So as of right now, so Giants lost. Woo! I ain't going to tell you all the scores because them the only ones that really care to me. Giants lost. Eagles are losing 20-3. Woo! And you know what's so funny? I told everybody that Saquon Barkley was going to be an 800-yard rushing running back, and he had 46 yards again today. All right, whatever. Let's get back to these this Cowboys versus these Titans, man. All right, so the next key matchup that you guys need to really be making sure that you guys take a look at is going to be on this defense. So let's go take a look at these defense, and let's go see what we're going to be these key matchups real quick. Now, key matchups on defense: J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney versus Collins and Williams. Now, you guys are probably wondering, like, oh my God, why would you say Collins and Williams? Like, you know, Collins and Williams, they one's a tackle, one's a guard. They play on different sides. They're defensive ends. Wouldn't it be like the guard, the tackle, and why wouldn't it be Tyron Smith? The reason why I didn't put Tyron Smith up there is because football is about matchups. It's about creating matchup problems. And if I'm a defensive coordinator right now, if I'm thinking about what can I do to create problems on this offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys, I am going to look at who are the two weakest links on this link, and I'm going to go at them. Now, something that kind of solidifies what I'm talking about, honestly, is last week. This is some game film that I took straight out of their game against the Texans game against the Colts last week. So let me show you guys this real quick. Now, the reason why I say Jadeveon Clowney versus Connor Williams, because look at this play. I'm going to show you this play. Look at this. Watch this. Now, Jadeveon Clowney versus the inside lineman. Now, I'm not going to say Zach Martin because Zach Martin can hold. He can do his numbers on that inside. But I think they're going to do a play like this on Connor Williams. Now, you see Jadeveon Clowney. He's at the very, very top at the right up there above the Cowboy Experience logo. He's going to pretend like he's a defensive end, come back as a linebacker, and watch the gap that he shoots. Boom! Look at that. Now, whose man is that? That's the guard. And guess what happens? He gets blew. Running back gets blew up. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not seen this happen. I've never seen this, someone do this as fluid as, man. Watch this. Like, he literally walks out as a defensive end. Now he sinks back. Linebacker movements coming in. Just now, the cool thing about the game is that was a play action pass, but he blew the play up so bad. He literally blew the play up so bad that the play that Andrew Luck couldn't even get the ball off. So Connor Williams, make sure that you keep. I mean, obviously you got to keep your keys. But, man, when you see Jadeveon Clowney step out there and look like he's moving from a defensive end, like he literally goes from 3 positions on one snap. Like, this is crazy. And watch, the guard calls it out too, but it's just too fast. Because look at this, the center just couldn't avoid his man and just be like, okay, whatever. I see this, I'm gonna just run. And he couldn't do that. He still had to stick to who he had to pick up. So it was almost like he was gonna be free. He literally got in free. Like, this play is like ridiculous. So Connor Williams, you know what I'm saying? My boy, my young bull. Make sure that you are on the lookout and keep Jadeveon Clowney in front of you at all times. Make sure you always know where's he at, because he is the type of person, he is definitely the type of person who is going to try to make it to make sure you have a long day. So let's look at this next thing I want to show you guys. Now, this is Jadeveon Clowney. This is Jadeveon Clowney on either side. Now, I'm going to show you. I do believe that J.J. Watt is still the man, but Jadeveon Clowney is the dog. Like, he is the dog. Like, we've seen some J.J. Watts, but Jadeveon Clowney is the dog. He is the alpha dog of this defense. They move him around so much. It is ridiculous. Like, this is on either side. Either side, Jadeveon Clowney can bring pressure. So I think, in my opinion, why would Jadeveon Clowney want to waste his day away over there with Tyron Smith? That makes no sense. If I'm Jadeveon Clowney, I would not want to go waste my day with Tyron Smith. Why? Because Tyron Smith is pretty darn good at what he does. So La'el Collins, remember, football is about matchups. It's not about trying to put your strongest man on their strongest man. That's not what it's about. Football is about matchups. You want to have your strongest man on their weakest link. So I'm not saying that he is a weak link, but I'm just saying if you had to stack up between the 5, we would for sure say that Connor Williams and La'el Collins, they're at the the lower of the 3. Because Joe Looney is playing lights out. So you look for Connor Williams and La'el Collins. Make sure that you guys are very, very aggressive and that you guys know where Mr. JJ, not JJ, but that boy Clowney is at all time, man. Hey, also, I got a new YouTube. I told you guys I was going to bring it on. This is the autograph mini helmet I will be giving away. And it's autographed by Michael Gallup. This is at training camp. Michael Gallup. You got Bo Scarborough right there. You got Alan Hearns right there. I will be giving this helmet away. All I'm asking that you do is go to the new YouTube, which is West Coast Cowboy. West Coast Cowboy. Obviously, it's the West Coast Cowboy with me on it, the one with Dak Prescott. Hit the subscribe button. Screenshot your picture of you subscribe and send it here. Screenshot is how I can write your name down on the helmet that we're going to use to draw the helmet out. And it is going to be, this one's going to the first 500. I'm going to have another giveaway for the next 500. So this is going to be for the first 500 subscribers. I want to give something back to you guys. I got a gang of autograph stuff, so I want to, start giving some of that stuff out to you guys, get that stuff out to you guys. So yeah, go over to YouTube, give your boy West Coast. It's 55 people on here, so I definitely expect for you guys to, for 55 new people to go over there and hit that subscribe. And then we'll be pulling this out. As soon as we get to 500, I'll be doing a raffle, and in the winner, I'll send that out straight to you. All right, so back on this off, just kind of just staying with that. Defense, on their defense right now is average, giving up 288 yards. They also, but one thing about their defense is they have actually forced 5 fumbles, and they have recovered 4 of them. They're the 27th worst DBs in the NFL. They give about 270 yards per game. They play a lot of soft coverage. So be prepared. I think today is definitely going to be a day where, I think every game is a good opportunity for these DBs to get their hand on the ball, because they do. They just got to catch the dang ball. But yeah, the way these DBs, today is definitely going to be a good day for some good coverage. So Dallas Cowboys defense and offense, let's make sure that we definitely take advantage of our opportunities today. But, just on the offensive side, on the defensive side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball, they play a whole lot of soft coverage. So Michael Gallup, Allen Hurns, Terrence Williams will not be activated. Obviously, put him on IR. But those guys, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley also, we got to make sure that you guys are winning underneath, because you're going to see that they're going to be paying at least 5 to 6 yards off coverage. So it's not even going to really be about, can they get separation? It's literally going to be about, it's the 3-yard dumps are going to be open all day. You know what I'm saying? Because they play off. They pretty much play off almost all game. I think that's part of the reason why Andrew Luck was able to just, look at these passing yards. New York Giants, 265. Andrew Luck, Colts, 437. Pass, 267. You know what I'm saying? This is a defense that you can definitely get after. One thing also about this running game too. Listen to the rushing game that they've given up. They gave up 122 yards to the Patriots. They gave 100 yards to Texans. Look at this. Saquon Barkley had one of his best days against them. 17 carries, 88 yards. How many yards does Saquon Barkley have against us? Yeah, that's what I like to see. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a defense that the Dallas Cowboys should have some great opportunities. We should have great opportunities all day. Let me get to this columns real quick. So, yes, up, Tyler, what's up with you? Tyler says, is Bryce Butler going to see the field today? I know he is at the game. I don't know if he is gonna play, or but I know for sure he's at the game today. How he's gonna be used and how effectively he's gonna be used in the game, that is going to remain to be seen. But I definitely know that he's gonna be there today. Man, come on! I'm about to refresh my other quarterback, my other laptop on the side. When I do, please, Minnesota have scored again. All right, 20-6. I'll take it. GG says he wants to see more of Allen Hurns tonight. Yolanda says, but the Eagles are driving right now. Robert says, we need this win badly. Everybody gets more mojo right. Fonzo says, I'm a Florida State fan. Saw him kill this year. This guy will kill you in the pocket with his legs and outside the pocket. Contain. Talking about Deshaun Watson. Appreciate you for all the people who surprised. The page, the YouTube page is West Coast Cowboy. All you got to do is subscribe and inbox me a picture of screenshot me a picture of subscription, and I will get your name put in the hat. Robert says, key to winning today is score more than they do. Light than the DBs up. I heard that. E-Kush, Robert says, got to get them over, pursue, and make them plays. Great point. Harvey says, key to our victory, Zeke, Dak, take shots down the field. INTs or not. Sean Lee and LVE. D-Law. Sean Lee's not playing today. Our receivers come back to the ball with separation when Dak gets in trouble. And so, yeah, all those points are Sean Lee from what I know, he's not playing. So, other than that, man, I'm liking those points. All right, so So, now let me show y'all some on J.J. Watt. Because J.J. Watt, I kind of made a comment about J.J. Watt not being the dog. J.J. Watt still got it. You know what I'm saying? J.J. Watt still does have it. Because, this is a play where, the quarterback is going to see it coming. Now, one thing that I absolutely love about where J.J. Watt will probably be playing at, he's probably going to be playing on the left-hand side. that means that means Dak Prescott will be able to see him for the most of the game. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because you see objects coming in the mirror, they sometimes, doesn't mean that you still won't get hit by it. You know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes objects in the mirror appear to be closer to what they actually are. You know what I'm saying? So the only advantage I would say today on with having Jadeveon Clowney and J.J. Watt both in at the game is at least you'll be able to see J.J. Watt coming. J.J. Watt still has it. He does not have that high motor as a Jadeveon Clowney. So I would definitely say that Clowney takes preference. Like, he takes preference. Knowing where he is probably going to be the number one thing. And then J.J. Watt secondly. But J.J. Watt can still get out there, and he can still get out there and get with the best with them. So this is a play where you're going to see he's totally going to beat he's going to, the goddamn tackle, man, he wanted no parts of this. Watch how he comes off the ball, too. Like he wants absolutely no parts of this. Nice little kick step. Boop. He just keeps driving him, man. Just keeps on driving him, and then slides. Better technique by that tackle would have helped him out too, because he might want to slid his feet out a little bit more. He could have turned him the opposite way, maybe put J.J. Watt's body towards the goal line, but he wasn't able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. God dang, Raiders. John Gruden, did you just literally just take a job so you can get fired on your day off? Yeah, John Gruden. Oh my God, 26-3. Oh my God, John Gruden may lose his job, man. Oh, man, that's what happens when you give a coach $100 million, man. All right, back to this defense. Tyrann Mathieu, for the most part, Tyrann Mathieu has been pretty much in check this season. Like, he hasn't really just been, like, Honey Badger-ish, from his Arizona days. He's just kind of been he's been a good safety. I think he has one interception. That's pretty much his standout play of the year. But for the most part, Tyrann Mathieu's pretty much been contained, and the teams that he's been playing against, he played against a quarterback and freaking Eli Manning, who throws interceptions, what's his name? Andrew Luck is turning into an interception machine. He throws interceptions. He throws a lot. Tom Brady, not so much, and he wasn't able to really get anything going against either one of those quarterbacks. Now, obviously, Dak Prescott, I don't think Dak Prescott's, in those guys' level, but you got to see it like this, man. For the money that they paid him, you got to think Tyrann Mathieu. I apologize for that. Tyrann Mathieu. Y'all know how I get with the names. Tyrann Mathieu. They paid him $7.5 million for 1 year. He left. He got cut by Arizona, and he came out to Texans on a 1-year deal to try to prove his worth on what he can do. And to be honest with you, what his performance right now is pretty much showing indicative of why Arizona moved in on because he is a good safety and he plays well, but he's not playing top 5, not top 10 safety play right now. You know what I'm saying? And this, and you would think that life would be so easy for him, considering the guys that he has up front rushing the passer. Like, you would think that you would think that, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, these guys aren't that bad against the run, too. Look at Jadeveon Clowney versus the run. Watch this. Crystal says, what do you mean stealing money? Robert, hopefully keeps the offense. Robert says, hopefully keeps the offense off the field and when they're D out. I appreciate you for signing. Gruden should be arrested for stealing money. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, I think he's saying because he got $100 million for 10 years, Miss Crystal. I got you. He's saying because he got he basically got $10 million for, he got $100 million. Hey, you know what? One of my scouts, put it in the inbox, put it in the comments so Miss Crystal can have the, we don't like doing, a roundabouts when it comes to the money. Somebody Google that up and put that in there. Hey, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, go to YouTube, West Coast Cowboy. I will be giving away this helmet to, maybe raffling it off the first, as soon as we get to 500, I'll be raffling it off, pulling that name out of the hat and somebody sending it out to somebody. But yo, look at Jadeveon Clowney versus the run. Like, the coach tried, man. Nope, get over here, boy. Like the you gotta get a hand on this dude, man. You gotta get a hand on him. Like, he's so fast that some of these guys aren't even getting a hand on him. You gotta get a hand on him. If you don't get a hand on him, you are gonna get someone hurt. I'm going to run this play back one more time before we move on to this. But look at this. Like, he's so 5'72". What are you doing? Get a hand on him. Like, 72 can't even get a hand on him. Nope. And they bumped him. They put a body on him, but he just bumped right off the bodies and got to the running back. Like, a tackle for a loss, a TFL is dang near a sack. Like, I know people get paid more for sacks, but I'm going to tell you, a TFL, a tackle for a loss is a sack. Like, that's dang near a sack. Terrell says, oh, yeah, so we got $100 million. Eagles down by 14 in the fourth quarter. That's what's up, man. Come on, man. Hey, we could actually take a real good lead in this division today with a win if we handle our business. Eagles fall to 2-3, and we can handle our business. Eagles fall to 2-3. We can handle our business. So, yo, let me look at and tell y'all about Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney last week alone. This ain't even their season stats. Last week alone. Let me tell you what they had last week. J.J. Watt had 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 4 tackles. Jadeveon Clowney had 2 sacks for a total of 4 tackles and 1 TFL. And you know how we see TFLs in my world, tackle for a loss. You hit somebody in the backfield, that's a sack. That's a sack on the running back. So that's dang near 3 sacks. That's crazy. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the offensive line, you're going to have to bring it today. Offensive line going to have to bring it today. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line is going to have to bring it today. You know, sustain these guys, get them going. You know, I'm actually, you know, I think, you know, if our offense can go out here and be productive, if we can get after these guys up early, I think this could be one of those games where we can really put it away early. Because their offense is not really built to come back. They have absolutely no running game. So, you know, if they do get down, it's going to be throwing. And guess what? Deshaun Watson, as much as I love him, he averages an interception a game. A game. Oh, Eli Manning Eli Manning face looking boy. You know what I'm saying? Eli Manning face looking boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's for real, an interception a game right now. He is up to an interception a game right now. Somebody that you guys want to look after too, if you're not paying attention to, there's this other guy, this little receiver named Keke Coutee. He showed up really, really big on the stats last week. He didn't have like a humongous game like this, like, you know, 134, 150 yards. But one thing that I did like about this Keke Coutee is, man, he's a rookie, and it was his first game ever in the NFL, and they threw the ball to him 11 times. They targeted him 11 times in his first NFL game ever. And guess what? He caught 10 of them. He caught 11. No, they targeted him 12 times. He caught 11 of them for 100 yards. Now, I know I haven't talked much about the offense, our offense today, but the way the Keke Coutee, the way the Texans used him is really the way I want Tavon Austin to be used. Like, you don't always have to just, like, throw a deep bomb to Tavon Austin. Like, Tavon Austin can literally just be like a nuisance. Like, I want Tavon Austin to be used like a fly. You know what I'm saying? Like that fly that just keeps on swinging by you. Like, God dang, man. God dang. Like, that's how we should be using Tavon Austin. Like, 4-yard pass here, 5-yard pass here, 6-yard pass here, 7-yard pass here. Because, yo, after a while, man, you get tired of chasing this little fast, little, you get tired of that. And you guys got to remember, Stephen Jones, in his first interview ever about Tavon Austin, he even said, you know, we actually foresee trying to get Tavon Austin at least 12 to 13 touches per game. And I ain't gonna lie, even I was like, how you gonna get Tavon Austin 12 to 13 touches a game if you trying to get Ezekiel Elliott 25 touches a game? Obviously, we're not trying to get Ezekiel Elliott 25 touches a game. Zeke say he can get, 150 yards with only 15, 16 yards. Hey, I love it. That just means less carry. Less attempts is always good for my running back. So guess what? From now on, as long as Zeke is effective in averaging 5 to 6 yards per carry, I really can't say how many. I really can't say, I can't get mad at how many carries he get because he's doing his job. You know what I'm saying? So from this point on, I'm just like, yo, I would like to see if you're not going to give Zeke 25 carries, man, at least give Tavon Austin 10. Allow Tavon Austin to be a fly in these guys' face and let him just be 2 yards here, 6 yards here, 7 yards here, 5. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a game where Tavon Austin gets 9 to 10 targets and what he's able to do with his fast, ridiculous speed going in and out of breaks. Man, this defense is going to be run ragged. Remember, they're ranked 27th. 27th in the passing game. So, yo, Dak Prescott, if you're looking for a game to play, this is a game that you can get out there and get your money, man. Remember last week, you put up 250 against the #1 ranked passing defense. So let's see what you can do against the 27th. Now, yo, just to go through the NFL real quick, my opinion on some folks real quick. Don't come talking to me about the Rams nothing. Because the Rams is literally playing Big 12 football. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally playing like, yo, it's Boise State football out there. Like, they score 40 points, yeah, but they gonna give up 40 points, 39. Like, come on, man. Like, don't come at me with that, man. I'll take my defense over their offense. I'm sorry, I'll take my defense over their offense any day, because I'm gonna tell you like this: at some point, their offense might not be able to. Their offense may not be able to score one day, but our defense can always go out there and do their job. You know what I'm saying? So y'all back up off me with that Ram stuff, man. You gonna tell me they gonna win every game 40-35? Come on. You're gonna have to play some defense at some point. 24-24. Falcons. I'm a Falcon. Good job, Falcons. Laying a duck. Raiders getting beat again. Yeah, but the Eagles still losing, and they got 12-12 in the fourth quarter, and they still losing. So, yo, everything is going good, man. Let me get to them in these comments. Robert says this should be a good opportunity for our receivers to step up if Dak has time. Eric says touchdown Eagles. God dang it. God dang it. What's the score, man? Oh, man, come on, y'all. Melissa says Clowney's one of the best time in the snap count, and they got him standing up, bringing him from everywhere. Rams may be showing their hand too soon. Yeah, you already know. We ain't gonna talk about the Rams too much, but yes, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree on that. So yo, let's run back through these key matchups today. So make sure everybody got them, yo. So our first key matchup today is gonna be that boy Watson. And Watson and Hopkins versus D-Law, Jalen Smith, and DB Nation. Some quick predictions real quick. I definitely believe that the D-Law should continue his streak of sacks. Because, man, they're sacking the heck out of Deshaun Watson right now. He's currently been sacked 17 times. Now, out of those 17 times, I think probably at least 10 were literally him just running the opposite way. He does that same crap that Dak does, and I hate it! Like, yo, run forward. Run forward. Like, you're literally backpedaling into a sack. So not only do he get the sack yards that he takes from you from when he hit you, but he also gets the 4 yards that you gave him from running the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? And Deshaun Watson does that a lot. So the cool thing about it is when you sack him, it's going to be like 13 yards, 14 yards. It ain't going to be no sack for 4 yards. It's going to be a sack for like 7, 8, at the least 8 to 9 yards. At the least 8 to 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure that we stay in front of those guys, man. GG says we need turnovers today, baby. Hey, man, you absolutely right. We do need some turnovers today, man. We need some turnovers today. I've been doing these predictions, man, and ain't none of them been coming true. So I ain't in the predicting business no more, man. I'm going to just tell y'all what I see. And what I see today is I think D-Law should get a sack today. And I also think that somebody in our secondary should. I wore Kayvon Frazier's jersey, but I have a feeling, man, that one of our safeties, either Jeff Heath or possibly even Kayvon Frazier, is going to get an interception today because that boy Watson, when he gets outside the pocket, sometimes he gets willy-nilly with that football. And if the fact that they've given up 17 sacks lets me know that, man, he does not trust this offensive line. So since he does not trust this offensive line, there is going to be action. There's going to be action. There's going to be action at an interception. Maybe even Xavier Woods. But I hope it's my boy Kayvon, man. You know, that's my boy. He a friend of the page, so I'm hoping him some success today, man. Robert says few turnovers would be nice today. I predict an INT. G Jizzle, what up with you, baby? Eric says Cook and Kump have concussions. I mean, I believe it, but that ain't got nothing to do with their defense. Their whole defense got a concussion. And then Ndamukong Suh is not that dude anymore. He's not that dude. Like, this is the last year. If he got paid double digits this year, this is the last year that he gets paid double digits. All right, Bryce Butler playing tonight. Bryce Butler is suiting up. How much he's going to be used, I don't know. I don't know. Remember, we thought about that last week, and like I said, I don't know. Hey, you guys, make sure you guys get some shares. I got about 50 people in here right now. Make sure you guys hit that share button. Also, remember, guys, before I get up out of here, remember, go over to YouTube. Hit that follow button. Actually, it's subscribe on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. After you hit the subscribe button, you are going to inbox a screenshot a picture so that West Coast know you subscribed. I ain't going to touch the signature. I ain't going to do you like that. But I'm going to send this out. I'm raffling this off. Yee. Yeah, Bo Scarborough, Allen Hurns, and Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? A little three-piece. You know what I'm saying? A little three-piece, little biscuit and fries. You know what I'm saying? With a little Coke, a little Sprite. You know what I'm saying? A little iced tea. You know what I mean? But hey, man, we need to get this dub, man. We need to get this dub, man. Cowboys need to go out here, do their job. Everybody play their keys. Cowboys should win this game. Like, this is a game, honestly, this is a game Cowboys could easily win by 14 points. You know, I hate doing the predictions, but, from what I see, these cornerbacks are not good. They're giving up. Every play, each wide receiver is going to have at least 4 to 5 yards in front of him to run. Dak Prescott loves those route combinations that are, under 10 yards. These guys are good in space. Honestly, a guy like Michael Gallup, this game is actually built for a guy like Michael Gallup, if we give him the targets, to have a career game. Because they're going to be giving up so much space that I don't see why a guy like Michael Gallup could not have a career game today, because this defense is built for a guy, if you can just get him the ball in his hands, a guy like Michael Gallup, a guy like Tavon Austin should have a career game today, because they're going to go all over the place. And then Tyrann Mathieu is not the Honey Badger. He's Tyrann Mathieu. He ain't been the Honey Badger since probably LSU. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I take that back. He was a Honey Badger that's 2 years ago. But he ain't been the Honey Badger. He ain't the Honey Badger right now. You know what I'm saying? So this should be a game where our offense, one of our wide receivers, man, should angrily go out there and aggressively get after that ball, man. Hey, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to go watch the end of these games. You guys already know what it is, man. Make sure you guys go over to YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Inbox me a picture of your subscription so that I can get your name put in this hat so I can get you guys locked in to win the helmet. Also, you remember, every show that I do, man, all these shows that I do, all these games that I go, is brought to you by my friends over at friends over at Cowboy Experience, man. Remember, they'll hook you up with the complete package. The complete package! You know what I'm saying? Got you taken care of. Everything. Hey, I'm Tyson, the West Coast Cowboy. You already know. I will see you guys at halftime. See you guys at halftime. Make sure you guys tune in. I'll see you guys at halftime. Never look down because the stars are up.